Hello guys, my name is Svetlana and I will be your English teacher for today. Please look at the screen. Can you read the phrase? A picture is worth 1,000 words. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Can you try to translate this phrase into English? Картина стоит 1000 слов. Как вы понимаете эту фразу? Может быть, вы можете подобрать русскую пословицу, которая похожа на эту фразу. Лучше один раз увидеть, чем 100 раз услышать. Ну а мы с вами сегодня пойдем еще дальше. Вы не только услышите, увидите, но и попробуете сделать своими руками. Интересно? Тогда давайте начинать. Итак, сегодня мы с вами приготовим настоящий американский пирог. Но для того, чтобы его приготовить, нам нужно, безусловно, познакомиться со словами, которые пригодятся нам в процессе приготовления. Okay, so let's get started. Let's talk about kitchen appliances. Kitchen appliances. We will need egg whip. Egg whip. Repeat after me. Egg whip. Well done. We will need a bowl. Bowl. Repeat after me, please. Bowl. Yeah, great. We will need a cutting board. A cutting board. A cutting board. Repeat after me, please. A cutting board. Well done. We will need a knife. A knife. Repeat after me, please. A knife. A fork. Please repeat after me. A fork. Well done. A plate. Yes. A plate. Good job. And a baking dish. A baking dish. Please repeat after me. A baking dish. Well done, guys. So, tell me please, what is this? What is this? Yeah, this is an egg whip. Egg whip. Well done. And what is this? This is a bowl. A bowl. Thank you very much. What is this? A cutting board. A cutting board. Well done. And this is a knife. Of course, this is a knife. Good job. What is this? This is a fork. A fork. Thank you. And what is this? This is a plate. A plate. Good job. Well done. And finally, what is this? This is a baking dish. Baking dish. Thank you. Well done. Okay, let's look at the list of ingredients. We will need 4 apples, 2 eggs, 50-70 grams of butter, 300 milliliters of milk, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 350 milligrams of flour, and 4 to 6 cookies. 4 to 6 cookies. First of all, let's talk about actions. What actions should we take to start cooking? First of all, we are going to peel the apples. Peel the apples. Then we are going to cut apples in halves. Then we are going to cut out the core. Cut out the core. After that, we are going to break the eggs. Break the eggs. We will add sugar, flour, and salt if you want, or cinnamon. We will crumble the cookies. Crumble the cookies, and we will bake. Bake. Let's repeat the words. Peel the apple. Repeat after me. Peel the apple. Cut apple. Cut apple. Cut out the core. Cut out the core. Add something. Repeat after me, please. Add. Crumble. Crumble. Crumble the cookies. Repeat after me, please. Crumble. And bake. We are going to bake. Okay, so let's start with preparing a filling, an apple filling. For the filling, we will need apples. First of all, peel the apple. Peel the apple. Please be careful when you're peeling the apple. Don't cut your finger or something. And continue peeling until it is all peeled. Okay? So, very well. After peeling an apple, you need to cut apple in halves. Cut apple in halves. And then cut it again in quarters. Cut it again. Now, you need to cut out the core. Cut out the core. Okay, cut out the core from the apple. Cut it out carefully. Don't forget about your fingers. Okay, right. Cut out the core. Now you need to cut apples in small pieces. So do it like this. Cut apples in small pieces. Cut apples in small pieces. Be careful with your fingers, please. Don't cut your fingers. And continue cutting. We need to have a big filling, good filling. Cut apples in small pieces. Okay, very well. So put the filling into the bowl. And start to peel another apple. Start to peel another apple. We peel the apple. Peel it carefully. Peel the apple. Okay, very well. Continue peeling until it's all peeled. Okay, now what do we do next? Yeah, we cut apple in halves. We cut apple in halves, and after that we cut it in quarters. In quarters, okay. When you have quarters, you need to cut out the core. Cut out the core. Very well. So now cut apples in small pieces. Cut apples in small pieces. Very well. Cut apple. Cut it. Please be careful while cutting an apple. Cut apple in small pieces and put apples into the bowl. Okay? Do the same thing with the third and fourth apple until it's done. After that, you can add a pinch of sugar or a pinch of cinnamon if you like. I don't really like cinnamon, so I'm not going to add cinnamon into the apple filling. So, our apple filling is ready. Let's repeat what have we done. First of all, we peeled the apples, we cut apples in halves, then we cut apples in quarters. After that, we cut out the core and cut apples into small pieces. If you like, you can add some sugar and some cinnamon. That's the end of step 1. Let's move on to step number 2. Step number 2, preparing a dough. To prepare a dough, you will need an egg whip, a bowl, 2 eggs, flour, and sugar. So let's get started. And the fork. Let's get started. First of all, we need to break eggs. Break eggs. Break them carefully. Break eggs into the bowl. Break eggs. Break eggs into the bowl. Now take an egg whip and start whipping. With egg whisk, start whipping the eggs. Very well, continue whipping. Right? Look at my beautiful eggs. all thorough. And now add some sugar. Well, we have 3 tablespoons of sugar here. Add some sugar and continue whipping. Continue whipping. Whip sugar and eggs with egg whisk. Continue whipping until it gets whitish color. Very well. Continue whipping. All right. I will now change my egg whisk to the fork. I'll take fork instead because it is easier to mix with the fork. I'll pour some milk, okay, and continue mixing. Pour milk and continue mixing. Mix with the fork. Right, very well. Let's leave it here and maybe we'll add some more if we need to. And now we're going to add some flour. Okay, here I have 350 grams. I think it's going to be enough. Okay, with the flour you need to mix it thoroughly. Be careful, don't leave it at the edges of the bowl. Mix it very well. Okay, and continue mixing. All right, looks good. Continue mixing until you get a plain consistency. Continue mixing. Well, I think it's enough with the flour here. Continue mixing. So we are mixing eggs with sugar and flour in a big bowl using a fork. Okay. We are preparing a dough for an apple pie. You know, you can actually give a piece of this pie to your English teacher, or maybe you can send some photos of this beautiful cake to your teacher. So look, we have a dough. Look at our dough, it looks absolutely good. I think it will be just right for our cake. That's the end of step 2. At step number 2, we were making a dough. So we broke the eggs, we whipped the eggs. After that, we added sugar, we whipped everything again, whip the eggs with sugar. After that, we poured milk, and we mixed everything with the fork. And after that, we added flour and mixed everything thoroughly. Let's move on to step number 3. Okay, step number 3, bake. First of all, take some butter, cut the butter, cut it into small pieces and distribute evenly on the baking dish. Okay, distribute evenly. So you see my butter is not really strong. It's been in the warmth. It's better to keep your butter in refrigerator so it doesn't stuck to your fingers or somewhere else. So distribute your butter. You can add some more if you want. The secret of all the Americans, it's a crumbled cookie. So after you've distributed the butter evenly in your baking dish, you need to crumble the cookies, okay? So it doesn't stick to the baking dish. Crumble the cookies, okay? Continue crumbling and cover the crumbled cookies. Put them on top of the butter. Cover butter with crumbled cookies, like this. Very well. Continue crumbling. Crumble the cookies. So now everything is ready for the baking. We have a butter and crumbled cookies on top. Now we can add the filling. Let's add an apple filling. Distribute the filling thoroughly. And the final step, just pour the dough on top of your apple filling. Okay. Very well. So now we are ready to bake our cake. Let's go to the cooker and put the cake in the oven. So our cake is ready. And why is it called upside down cake? This is because we need to turn it upside down. So let's try. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, this is our beautiful cake. Look at it. You can decorate your cake with some strawberries, some berries, or maybe put something else on top. Or, a nice and interesting secret, you can take some ice cream and eat this gorgeous cake with ice cream. So let's cut the cake. Put it on the plate and try it. It's delicious. And if you want to get the recipe of my cake and try to cook it at home yourself, just visit my website and follow the instructions. See you! Bye bye!